2022. This is Panorama on Splash 106.7 FM. I will try to make sense and make head of some of these issues as well. Two segments is what this show is divided into. The first part is tagged Issue of the Day. And that's where we, bring issues to the fore. While the second segment is from the pages, which has been reduced by a few minutes because of the Ramadan period. And let me also use this opportunity to say Ramadan Kareem to all our Muslim friends and brothers and sisters. Of course, pray that may Allah accept the fasts, as an act of ibadah for us and for everyone.
New week, which is also my first time on radio talking to you this month. So happy new month, or a belated happy new month to you. I hope that April brings all its blessings and its fruitfulness to you and to your lives. And of course, Ramadan Mubarak to everyone who celebrates during this period as well. My name is Lola Meduteni.
All right, and just to let you know that there are different channels through which you can join this program. We're streaming live on Facebook as we speak, so you can head to our Facebook page, Splash FM 106.7 Abeokuta. You find us there. And Radio Garden, our website, www.splashfm1067.com, is also another avenue through which you can listen to us. At any point in time during the program, you can drop your comments on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter as well, as we are also currently on Twitter Space as well. So the options for you are limitless, and we've made all of these options available so that you can carry us around wherever you go. But let's get straight to our issue of the day now. Since the return back to civilian rule in 1999, Ogun State has had 4 governors. Chief Olusegun Oshoba, who served as governor from 1999 to 2003, until his second term. Current Senator Ibikunle Amosun became governor, and following in the footsteps of his predecessor, served a consecutive 2-term 8-year stretch that ended in 2019. And now, Prince Dapo Abiodun occupies the position of chief executive of the state, having won the gubernatorial election in 2019.
Here's a curious fact. Ogun State is divided into Ogun Central, Ogun does represent
line agitator for the emancipation of Ogun West Senatorial District. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning.
We're glad to have you. So let's start by establishing first. Do you think it is true indeed that Ogun West is marginalized in the politics of Ogun State?
I think that's a very obvious truth. Ogun West has been marginalized. If every other marginalization is not obvious. The fact that in the last close to 5 decades that Ogun State has been in existence, we've not produced a chief executive of the state. That is marginalization on its own. And if you look at the level of development spread around Ogun State, I think we had the most behind. So obviously, Ogun West is marginalized.
Okay. Why do you think it's important that a governor emanate from Ogun West? Why is it important? I mean, all the governors are from Ogun State. Should it matter whether one is from the central, or one is from the east, or one is from the west? Why is it important?
The truth is, in the same climb, in the same climes, well, I think where the governor comes from should not be the issue. But in a country as peculiar as Nigeria, where we discover that you do well to your people, you take others as your people, but there is a feeling of these are my immediate people. And I've come to realize something. If you look at how Senator Ibikunle Amosun concentrated developmental activities in the central, that's to tell you that if any governor comes, no matter how inclusive the government will be, no matter how fair the government will be, either by chance, circumstances, or what have you, the immediate environment of such a governor will get more attention. It might be based on the fact that the governor is doing it because he practically understands his immediate environment much more than the wider state. Like, let me say this now. For fairness, some sense of fairness, some sense of inclusiveness, I can say that in close to 15 years or 12 years, we've never had the kind of attention we are having from government like we're having from President Abiodun. Understand? However, that does not say we are okay, because we know our challenges are enormous, and we believe that if somebody from amidst us becomes a governor, we would get it done. However, we are not shouting that it must be governor alone. We need quality representatives in the National Assembly, quality representative in the House of Assemblies, in the House of Assembly. If we have that, them joining hands together, definitely we'll get the desired development that we deserve critically at this point.
So what do you think has been the major challenge? Every other, everyone that has become governor, of course, threw their hats in the ring. And we have also had people from Ogun West who have also thrown their hats in the ring. We've had GNI, even the closest, opposition to Prince Abiodun last time, also from that part of the state. So what do you think is the major challenge? Is it a case of political gladiators in that part of the state not, having
Ladi Adebutu? Prince Abiodun went into the poll and Ladi didn't support him. He didn't give him any support. Ladi even had to pitch tent with our own son, Honorable Adekunle Abdulkabir Akinlade. So there's never a time that any senatorial district has been united absolutely. You understand? So the use of is it that our political gladiators are not united is not the issue. In-house and even outside, we've not been playing the right politics. How many political gladiators at the national levels have sympathy for Ogun West, are interested in the fact that Ogun West should become governor? How many political gladiators, even in the state, are so passionate? Thank God OGD did in 2011 to see if GNI would emerge. Yeah, Amosun tried his best, possible best as well in 2019. But the politics around it is always not in our favor. The political odds are not always in our favor. In 2011, sadly, PDP, the ruling party in Ogun State then, couldn't put their house in order. There was a splinter party that was created, the PPN. Again, in 2011, APC, the ruling party, couldn't put their house in order. APM, a baby of circumstances, came up again. So it's, to me, my personal understanding is that our politics has not been right. We should look inward as our people and get our politics right first.
So, for the 2023 elections now, are you looking to perhaps demand that the major political parties cede their gubernatorial tickets to your senatorial district?
One of the things we should learn as a people is that we cannot continue to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. I think for the first time in Ogun West, we have shown that, okay, the incumbent governor, thank God that you are giving us a bit of attention. You're doing, unlike your immediate predecessor, you are giving us that, oh, we are also part of the state. Overwhelmingly, in the last 1 week, I was so surprised that a group of people sat down, they called it the West to West, something for DA convergence, and in 4 local governments of our let us support this man that has shown that, oh, we are also part of the state. Let us allow him get a second term, that we could have space of 4 to 5 years. No Ogun West's son or daughter in the race to become the governor of Ogun State.
But is it not wishful thinking, really, that if Prince Dakwa Abiodun peradventure, gets the ticket for the party, the people of Ogun State decide, and, these are just, we are just still speculating now, and eventually he gets a second term. Is it not wishful thinking that somehow Ogun West will be poised to take over, by that time?
When politics is a month, even 24 hours is very long in politics. So we believe if we contested in 2011, we failed. In 2015, with PDP, we contested, same thing. In 2019, so we feel we should stop all this perennial contesting without getting the result. Why not sit down, get our house really in order? Let me just be blunt. The main priority in Ogun West today is getting a quality representative in the Senate that can harness opportunities for the development of our senatorial districts. I think that is a major thing in the top banana. The governorship, because we believe there are two parties in the state, PDP and APC. The governor is in APC and strongly in the APC. The PDP at the moment is not strong in our senatorial district. We don't know why, what led to that. The PDP is not strong in our senatorial district. And even in the state, the PDP is in the clause of a single man that is positioning himself to be the governor of the states too. So if we go into that party to start wrestling and leaving a governor that has shown us love and compassion, I think we might be playing a game that
lost by just about 19,000 votes or thereabouts. Don't you think there is a strong case for him to try again?
Akelade has not told anybody he wants to run for governor. Akelade is in the APC as we speak today, and he believes that the governor is there. If he feels he wants to contest with the governor, it is left to him to come out and say, okay, I want to run for governor. And as we speak today, Honorable Abdul Kabir Adekunle Akinlade has not declared, has not entered anybody that wants to be governor.
Right. Now let's look at this issue of zoning, because what you're saying sort of boils down to zoning. As we said earlier, the national debate about zoning and the Southeast being marginalized, there are a lot of parallels between that and your agitation. Now, one of the issues also, let's let them feel represented. One of the issues pointed out with that is, at what point does it become ridiculous? Because on a national level, we're saying the Southeast hasn't become presidents. On a state level, we're saying the Ogun West has been marginalized. But even when you look at Ogun West itself, it's made up of, several local governments. If we carry on this way, couldn't someone in the future make a case and say, oh, perhaps Adodo has had its spot, but Ikoki has not had its spot, or Yewa has not? Local government has not had its spot. So when does it really stop, and at what points, do we all feel included as though we are? I know your earlier point was made about how even though the governor is supposed to be the governor for everyone, oftentimes what you've seen happen, what you feel has happened, is that the governor often focuses attention on his region. But at what point do we let go of these sentiments and stop devolving them further?
Thank you very much. I think the answer to your question is the modus operandi with which Governor Dakwa Abiodun has decided to run government. You are the governor of Ogun State. You are the president of Nigeria. If you like, be from Lagos. If you like, be from Ogun. If you like, be from Kano. If you like, be from Anambra. you are the governor of Nigeria.
Right.
In Ogun State, you are the governor of Ogun State. If you like, be from Ikperu. If you like, be from Shagam. If you like, be from Abeokuta. Until people run offices with the responsibility in its entirety and not showing sentiment. I was surprised when the Dapabion administration came on board and the first set of roads that were commissioned were in my local government. And Adudota to Ikperu, the distance is so much. I think this governor has come to change the narratives. So until we start ruling and governing, like, my responsibility is wholesome and it's not to these particular people, this narrative will not change. But if we say, oh, I'm the governor of the state, I want to do 20 roads, okay, Ogun East has 9 local governments, Ogun West has 5 local governments, the Central has 6 local governments. How do I share these 20 roads evenly? Yes, there might be some, but it should not be too obvious that you would have constructed 10 bridges and about 9 is in Ogun Central. No.
You know, there are
That
some
is
who
not
even
fair.
say, that with the presidency, past presidents or who have been from the Southwest have been from Ogun State, or well, the past president who has been from the Southwest has been Ogun State, and another state in the Southwest should have its turn once it circles back to the South. You know, there are some who say that even.
Yeah.
So that goes to my earlier question, but your point has been well noted. Join us in having this conversation via our social media channels. I will open the phone lines as well, so you can verbally express your opinion. But we still have a few more minutes, a few questions to get across to our guests. Omoba Oloyede Damilare, he's a media practitioner, he's a political communication strategist, as well as a public analyst from Ado-Duota, local government in Ogun West. He's also, perhaps most pertinent for this discussion we're having, a frontline West in churning out a governor for the state. We've asked him a few questions so far, but if you'd like to send your thoughts in, send them to our Twitter page, Splash FM 1067. The hashtag to use 555-1067.
Before we get to talk about the intrigues of the Senate tickets itself, I'd like us to talk about building bridges. The Southeast, many people have said, what bridges, for you to become the president of Nigeria, you must have friends across board from one, part of the country to the other. So politicians in your senatorial districts, do you think they have done enough as regards, handshakes across the other senatorial districts?
Well, I think you are a bit right that we have not done well. We have not done well. The gubernatorial seats. We had the first in 2011, we had Prince Boyega Nasir Isiaka. In 2015, we had Prince Boyega Nasir Isiaka again. In 2023, we had Prince Boyega Nasir Isiaka.
In 2019.
In 2019, we had Prince Boyega Nasir Isiaka in the ADC, and we have Akinlade in the APM. If you look at the results, you will see that it was Akinlade that had the nice and good-looking state spread. I think the problem that we have that we should tell our people is that enough is enough. We cannot continue to allow somebody enjoy enjoy the monopoly of our goodwill. Should we allow somebody that because he contested in 2011, because there is this sentiment that we have amidst our people that has blinded our eyes from seeing the reality that no, we cannot continue to do this, and the goodwill can always win if you do not make good use of it. So I think moving forward now, we will consolidate on what Akinlade had done, even if Akinlade will not be our biggest candidate. We should consolidate on what they have done. If it's going to be, we will consolidate on this person and the result he got in the 2019 poll. I think we should move forward, but the truth is we didn't do well as regards relating with the other political gladiators.
All right.
Right. Should a candidate from the Ogun West senatorial for the people of Ogun West to support that candidate
A match
at the expense of
Maybe from other parties, right?
We have tried it 2 times. We don't want to try it again. In 2011, one of our brightest chances, we tried in any party. We didn't. In 2019, we did any party again. We didn't. I think Nigerians should come to the reality that we run a 2-party state. In reality, we can have 57 parties, but reality has shown that it's either PDP or APC that has the structure to win elections.
All right. The issue of the Senate ticket. We have Senator Orelope, I believe.
No. Senator Oloyede, the sitting senator.
Oloyede, the sitting senator.
Yeah.
And we've had issues about Yayi, who is currently representing Lagos West, I believe, also interested. And there's been concerns about he's represented Lagos West. Why should he, come and represent Ogun West? These are some of the questions that are being raised as well. So where does Ogun West stand?
The stand of almost all of us.
You have to hold on. We have to proceed on a commercial break now. But when we come back, I'll let you answer that question. Please stay with us. This is Splash 106.7 FM. We'll be back.
Don't dare touch that dial. It's Splash, your integrity station.
ABR ọ̀rẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àbísúyọ lóko bọ̀pá dé. Wọ́n ní ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ kárí ẹ̀ lórí ìgbọ̀ ọ̀tún. Pàápàá àǹfààní tó gbọ́mọpọ̀n dáadáa. Ilẹ̀ oko mo lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ orílẹ̀ ìlúgùn ọlọ́run dá 25,000 ní plọ̀tì báyìí. Ẹ ra plọ̀tì mẹ́ta kẹ́ ẹ gba ìdajì sí i. Wọ́n sì jẹ́ éèkà lẹ́ra ẹ gba plọ̀tì kan sí i. Ilẹ̀ àgbẹ̀ kọ́bapá alábàtà ọ̀pẹ́jì 30,000 per plot. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bára plọ̀tì mẹ́ta ìdajì lẹ́gbà sí i. Wọ́n sì jẹ́ éèkà lẹ́ra ẹ ó gbòdìdì kan sí i. Àwọn onírà ti wà ńlẹ̀ láti ra èrè oko yín. 39 NTA Road Ọ̀gbẹ̀ Abẹ́òkúta 08033706236 08033706236. ABR ọ̀rẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àbísúyọ lóko bọ̀kọ̀ ìgbọ̀tún fáwọn àgbẹ̀. Ọjọ́ kẹwàá oṣù tá a wà yìí làǹfààní yìí ó pè.
Do you feel the need to take your business to greater heights, grow your business and services beyond your wildest imagination, and have your business and services get to your targeted audience in good time? Worry no more. The integrity station Splash FM 106.7 has got all it takes to put your business and services on the map and give you the desired reach that you need. With our affordable rates, amazing reach, and quality programs, you can rest assured that we will take your business to greater heights. Do business with us today. For inquiries and advert placements, outdoor coverage, events, and many more, contact us via telephone on 0811-249-0577 or visit our corporate office, Kilometer 1, MKO Abiola Way, Abetu Junction, Abeokuta, Ogun State. Splash FM 106.7, Abeokuta, the integrity station. We always have you covered.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
I like talk radio.
Welcome to your number one talk radio station.
Fasten your seatbelts.
This is your favorite station.
Splash FM 106.7.
Panorama.
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 Panorama on Splash 106.7 FM.
Welcome back to Panorama on Splash 106.7 FM. So let's let you answer that question before we proceed.
You were asking about there are issues around our Senate tickets as regards the 2023 election, and that concerns about Yayi coming. The stand in Ogun West is simple. Ogun West cannot not one, not twice. A former council chairman in Osofe local government is the present House of Rep member in jail today, Honorable Shegun Adekoya. A former House of Assembly member in Lagos is the present commissioner in Ondo State today, Honorable Edet Laomi. A former House of Assembly member in Lagos is a sitting contested for Senate and won, Senator Babajide Omowurare. Is now the special advisor to Mr. President of the National Senate. Senator Yayi is from West. He's from Yewa land. Event has proven this over the time. And he said he has the aspiration that with my word of experience in Lagos, let me bring this to here. Let me come represent our people and bring as in sporadic development. We cannot continue to wait down until we become governor. That is, I want to think that is what he believes in. And you see, those that are raising these concerns are just a few who over the years have believed because they've contested for governor 3 times, they didn't win. Now they see that Ogun West is not so interested in governorship come 2023. They believe, they should be compensated with the seat of the Senate. And like somebody was saying in a discussion with seats of Ogun West to compensate somebody that have been contesting election. If you know you want to be Senate, it's good. They are not the king. They are not the governor of the state. If you think you want to challenge that Yayi is not from Ogun West, okay, let's see how you want to challenge it. There are no singular proof, but they raise moral sentiments and all that. So in Ogun West today, the truth is that we want to have the best ever senator in Ogun State from Ogun West come 2023. And anybody that want to emerge should emerge fair, not through sentiment of I've contested, no.
So are you endorsing Yayi, or are you saying that everyone should throw their hats in?
That is it. So it's not an endorsement for Senator Yayi. If I want to endorse Yayi, I can't do that in my personal capacity. But it's not an endorsement for Senator Yayi. My position is that everybody should be allowed a free, fair playing ground. Not that you say, no, you should not contest, or you cannot contest. Probably you have presumed that he will defeat you.
So the issues with the current senator, Tolu Odebi, is it because he's not in the governor's camp? Or is it because of non-performance?
My brother, one, as we speak today, I have not had Tolu Odebi said, I'm seeking re-election. One. Yes, the poster has been on social media, but he has not told anybody that I'm seeking re-election. Senator Yayi said it that he will be contesting for the seat of the Senate in Ogun West. Guy Isiaka has said that too. I know about one Honorable Brother Clade too. I said he wants to also contest. If Tolu also wants to join the race, it's good. My position is that nobody should blackmail the other. Nobody should think that the stakeholders in Ogun West should always give him support. I think it's a syndrome that it should be called the first child syndrome, because you used to have them supporting you every time. But this time they say we cannot be doing the same thing. They go to the field and contest the primary, either through consensus or direct primary or indirect primary. And whoever emerges should be our representative. That would even help us. That would have said that we have gotten the most popular candidate already. Not that you just use sentiment that we have used for you 3 times that didn't work. We cannot continue to use such a sentiment. And this person should come to realize the truth that Ogun West we've moved on. in Ogun West. We cannot continue to do this same thing. We should ask ourselves that if we want to be critical about how the 2019 election went, why is it that we didn't emerge governor from Ogun West? It's because somebody refused to step down for the most popular. When the ADC party lost 3 Senate, lost 8 reps, and you still went into the governorship contest when Chipwe was looking very popular. Imagine if the ADC and his candidate, who is being referred to as a serial gubernatorial contestant today, had stepped down in 2019. Chipwe might have been. No, nobody should contest. So he's in Lagos. So he's not from our end. He has done this in Lagos. So we are not saying Senator Yayi is not representing Lagos. Today in the National Assembly, Senator Yayi ranks amongst the best 10 senators we have in Nigeria.
So you don't find the crossover weird?
What is that's why I had to rule out some examples to you.
But there are those who say there's no proof that he hails from Yewa.
What is the proof? As we speak today, the only person that can prove wrong that Yayi is not from Yewa is the head or the Olularan paramount ruler of Yewa land. If these 3 people, or even the state governor, if these 4 people have accepted that Yayi is from Ogun State, who I'm sorry to say.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Afolabi is my name.
Afolabi, please go ahead.
Yes, I want to say this thing. I don't believe in all this zoning thing. I so much believe in putting the right person in the right place. But now we have we just have to what is the zoning. I want to tell you people from the West, they are not serious about what you want. Because there are a lot of divisions in the West. Some people from Ayetoro, some from Larwag, some from Ado-Odota. You are having different ideologies and different candidates that want to be there. So this will never help you. And then for some people that are enjoying the politics of Lagos to come to the state and begin to create confusion for you. West, as a senator, is to eventually emerge as the governorship candidate when the Abiodun is. And this is not work. Because a lot of people from other parts of the state will never accept it. You just have to understand it. You people should go back home and do your own work. Go to the drawing board so that it can be strategic.
Please wrap up now.
But with all this, going nowhere.
All right, thank you very much, Afolabi, for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Nicholas, please go ahead.
Yeah, happy Monday to you all. When the people of Lagos voted Tinubu, do you think they didn't know that he was from Ibaguchi? You see, Monavigan said something, that he said politics is the second oldest profession in the world. But I have realized it bears a striking resemblance to the first. In all the 36 states in this country, it's either one senatorial zone or 2 are in charge, or 2 friends. In some states in the north, it is just maybe 1 family or 2 brothers. And that cannot be democracy. In Delta, it is the Urobos. And now the Itokos and the Jaws are crying. In Kogi, it's even worse. My roommate in the university, Isaac Ojotogu, I asked him, can a non-Igala become governor? He said, oh boy, the world will end. Luckily, Audu died, or unluckily, and Faleke was going to court until they now got an Igbira man. They don't even think about the Ogun side of Kogi, where Onayeko and Melaye come from. In Anambra, if you are not a Catholic, don't buy the form. In Imo State, it is Achike Udenwa, Okumocha, Hope are from the Olu Aziz. And some say the next governor will be Otita from that state Olu. There are English words called waivers, concessions, and ceding. Boyega said Blatter knew that Africa would never be ready if we use security and technology to host the World Cup. and it's unfair for only Europe and America to do that. So it came down to Africa. From there, it went to Asia, Japan, and Korea. Now it has gone to the Middle East. It is implied. Even the Catholic Church, for years, my friends, only Italians were popes.
You have to wrap up now, Nicholas.
Just until it was the Italianites, and it moved to a Polish, a German, and not Japan at the time. So, but for those who benefit from the wrongdoing, people from the other side that are marginalized will never be competent in their eyes. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much, Nicholas. Please try as much as possible to keep your comments brief so that
that word in this discourse realistic, because politics is a game of number. Many times, the people from Yewa have been given the opportunity, but you will discover from Yewa itself, candidates from other sections of Ogun State have larger votes there. So that means that is one. The issue of this man that have been senator in Lagos State, the Constitution recognizes individuals to contest election on the platform of the question of maybe 2 or 3 conditions. You can be a citizen of a particular state by birth. You can be citizen of a particular state by your staying there. If you stay for over 10 years, you are qualified by Constitution to contest and vote. So, Yayi has been in Lagos, over 10 years, and he was elected severally there. So, if he is the citizen of Ogun State, he also has that right. It is now the decision of the people to decide whether to allow him or not. Sentiment should be put apart first. That is my contribution. But my conclusion is that may God provide good government to Nigerians, to Ogun State, so that I can have the adequate and expected dividends of democracy.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Johnson Olufatoki. Well, let's take this final call before we get to comments on social media. Hello, good morning. Oh, my.
Hello.
We seem to be having challenges with that line. We have a barrage of comments on Facebook.
But about 4 or 3 of them are, have you uncovered new facts to show otherwise?
Thank you very much. In 2017, I told myself that suddenly Angie and I confided in me and said, Omoba, you can go and find out this thing. I don't believe this man is here with his younger brother. I don't want to mention his own name. And I went, yes, it got to a point in proud of today. I now said, why are we saying Yayi is from Yewa now? Where has Yayi been? And before I didn't meet Yayi and us what we deserve.
So are you recanting now?
No, that has been recounted since 2019. Immediately after the election, I've recounted immediately. They are just bringing this
because there are several questions. Someone said, "Why has your stance against Senator Adiola NDG changed?" I guess years ago you claimed to be a journalist and you conducted an investigation on Yayi's origin. You came out to say Yayi was not from Ogun West. That your investigative report that confirmed to you that Yayi is not from.
Should bring out an investigative report that I published through pre-2019. Now looking at, I've endorsed Yayi. I just sat back and no. Even if you will not be able to endorse Yayi, it's again. So what?
All right. Well, let's.
The person who asked the initial question is still coming back with this one. He says, does it mean you were lying then?
Lie. What is a lie?
That sounds like a political answer.
No, let's get this question. Sorry. What is a lie? You can. A lot of politicians today are at one point left the PDP for APC, left the APC for ADC? Were they lying when they were propagating the ideas and ideology of PDP?
All right, well, let's get through the rest of the comments on Facebook.
Comrade Olawi Rotimi Ebenezer said, are you telling us Ogun West is not ready to take over the seat before now? Are you telling us we can't get there in 2023 too because DA wants second term? Well, can you just note those questions so that you can take all of them? What is the love this government has shown us? What if Akinlade shows interest? Will you support him as a candidate from your zone against the ruling government? And then he continued by saying, what are the roads commissioned in your local government? Can you compare it to the ones commissioned in Ogun East? Well, the same person asking those three questions. So just briefly,
but in terms of the roads commissioned in my local government and the others, see, the person in question should listen and hear this. While he and his sponsors and his paymasters were in government, they should come and point to the roads that were commissioned in my local government. No singular road. So now we have 2 roads in my local government, not even in a part of my local government. The biggest road project that the Prince Ababiodun administration is doing in Ogun State today, the biggest road project, is in my local government. The Aton, Lusada, questions that are just based on presumptions and assumptions. I think it's as if we are just wasting our time.
Part of us. Agbo Samuel said, I see a tough contest in the primaries of this senatorial district. Regardless of the platform, the people of Ogun West will decide whom they feel is best for them. What's pertinent is good representation. Zachariah Olubayo Tanibola said Ogun West should be determined and be sincere to themselves. Jagaban Oladapo said, Omoba, please expose GNR. I wish I have this opportunity to express myself on air. Well, this is not, we're just trying to look at issues surrounding Ogun West, and this is not a platform to malign anybody or, demarket anyone. We're just trying to put all of the issues on the front burner.
On WhatsApp, Ido from Elega says, Ogun West people are not ready for governance in Ogun State. If they are ready, they should slug it out with the incumbent governor in 2023 election because the so-called attention given to them, if any, is tokenism. Binga Daniel promised them, the arrangement failed. Amosun promised them as well. The calculation failed. Dapo has also promised them the arrangement will also crumble. Ogun West people should come up with a formidable candidate to contest the 2023 gubernatorial election. Waiting till 2027 is like waiting for Jesus Christ to come. This next comment is from Olajide Olawale, I believe, and he says, let me correct the impression about AAA's popularity in the last election. Not because he was popular, you people are divided. AAA rode on the machinery popularity of Odeda Obafemi Owode local government, none, but only in Abeokuta North and South, and that is because that is the state capital which has been neglected for years. Also, Amosun did roads and bridges in Jebu, Igbo, Jebu Ode, even at Ogun West Senatorial District. To now say the man is biased is to be clever with the truth. Even what Daniel could not achieve at Ijebu, Amosun did it. The man concentrated all the project for the central in Abeokuta. If he were to spread it, it would have been 1 or 2 bridges in Abeokuta. He says, so your guest has denied this Yai once and is now making a U-turn. Indeed, he's a politician. I fear your guest, though. Abiodun Surakat says, Ogun West doesn't have the political strength to be so divided along political lines. So until all political gladiators pitch their tent with one another and come up with a viable candidate for us to get the #1 seat of power in Ogun State. Let us forgive him. I assume he's referring to you. He only put the cart before the horse. Instead of investigating and then coming up with findings, he took the shortest routes that we social media people do on a daily basis by talking before making investigation. That's from Surakat Abiodun. This comment says, Boygan Lola, good morning, great people. It is obvious the people of Yewa are not ready to rule the state if they continue to have the crop of people like your guests who are not sincere and double-mouthed. Please, I don't want to hear anything called Yewa marginalization again. Have a great day. That's from Iribami from Ajebo. All right. Okay, well, this one is from Nicholas. I'm going to take the last one. He says, Omoba, there's something called tokenism. If you have become transformed like Pantami or Yayi's lineage, admit it. Undermining the Mekor account of your earlier anti-Yayi postulations may not be beneficial. Humans still have retentive memories.
All right. Well, We have
Twitter
just
to go
about 30
through.
seconds. We have Twitter. Official combination said, with the tone of your guest, it seems you are worried people are not ready yet because you want to support Yayi. You're trying to push GNI away. Then you have another divided house. Omoba Shadow said, it's a pity that people from Yewa have not learned their lessons. Let them go and bury their differences and egos so that they can become relevant in Ogun State politics. Ofemi said, take Amosu away from Akinla, the AAA, and is nowhere. Place Yayi and AAA side by side, and you will see who has more structure on ground to win a Guba election. Go back to Yayi, and Yewa will produce the next governor. Amosun should have been neutral in the choice of a Yewa candidate for the last election. On Shemi Ongbami politics. Yewa should have produced a governor in Senator Adeola Olamilekon, who had structures in all the local government of Ogun State, but due to bad politics and sustain a robust relationship with the other zones. We have to go now, but thank you very much. Unfortunately, you won't be able to respond to the barrage
Even
of
the
comments
ones
and
maligning
questions.
you.
The phone lines as well, very busy, been buzzing. We apologize, we're out of time, and we do have to get to the second segment because we are also pressed for time there because of Ramadan. But we hope that we'll have this conversation again. This is a conversation that we always continue as we approach the 2023 elections. And even as parties, we start seeing handshakes across board from one party to the other, from one zone to the other. But thank you very much, Omoba, for your time this morning. All right, we'll proceed on a commercial break now. Again, we apologize for everyone trying to reach us via the phone lines. It's because we're
or
pressed
even
for
sending
time.
in additional comments on social media. We appreciate it, but we have to go. We'll go on a commercial break now and be back with From the Pages.
Splash FM 106.7.
bí a bá ń fọgbọ́n ṣe é dandan ká gbé ìgbésẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún rèé tí iléeṣẹ́ àgbàjọ homes and property ní ká gbé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọlọ́gbọ́n torí pé a ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí kọ́kọ́rọ́ kù ọ̀yádàm pressure estate 200,000 ní tẹ́lẹ̀ báyìí 100,000 lẹ́sàn gúúsì estate òṣìẹ̀lẹ̀ àti randa high level phase 2 kọ́pàpẹ́ àti sódẹ̀kẹ́ tuntun phase 2 600,000 ní tẹ́lẹ̀ báyìí 300,000 lẹ́sàn ilẹ̀ ń bẹ ní ìdíòrì blessed city garden 2.4 million naira ní tẹ́lẹ̀ báyìí 1.2 million lẹ́sàn onígangan 1 million naira ní lọ́lọ́ báyìí. $30,000 per plot. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bára plot mẹ́ta ìdajì lẹ́gbàsí. Ó sì jẹ́ éka lẹ́ra. Ẹ ó gbòdìdì kan sí. 39 NT Road Ọgbẹ̀ Abẹ́òkúta 07044648338 07044648338. Gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lónìí. Àwọn ètò kọ́kọ́rọ́ kù. Ọjọ́ kẹwàá oṣù tá a wà yìí láǹfààní yìí ó pè.
Na quality with unbeatable low price to confirm wetin I dey talk.
owó tí gògà ju ara lọ randa extension hilltop máwùkọ́ àti kọbapẹ́ 100,000 ní plọ́ọ̀tì yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni lóko wọn ti di ọ̀pọ̀ yùkẹ́ mo lọ́kẹ̀dẹ̀ 25,000 ní plọ́ọ̀tì kan bẹ̀ kọbapẹ́ alábàtà òṣìẹ̀lẹ̀ 30,000 ní plọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀rà plọ́ọ̀tì mẹ́ta kẹ́ẹ̀gbá ìdajì sí i bó sì jẹ́ ékalẹ̀rà òdìdí lẹ́gbàsí pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àǹfààní tẹ́ẹ̀jẹ̀ lórí ilé oko wọn torí pé àwọn onírà àti onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti là ń lọ́yẹ̀ lórí ìkan tẹ́ẹ̀gbìn sí ilé oko tẹ́ẹ̀ bára 4 mọ̀túndì abíọ́láwé ilé-ìgbò daily express furniture ni wọ́n wà ọlọ́ṣogbo Abẹ́òkúta Ògùn State 08033086557 08033086557. lóòótọ́ àṣeyọrí gan làgbà iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń bá ń bá wa ná dandan ní kẹ́ ẹ láṣeyọrí ayọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. ọjọ́ kẹwàá oṣù tá a wà yìí láǹfààní yìí ó pè.
Testimony prayer mountain kò tó tó Abẹ́òkúta ó tún ti yá ní sweet sensation hall òpin roundabout òkèlè wọn.
Jẹ́yẹ ló bọ́ sọ́jọ́ ìbí ìrìnsẹ̀ Ọlọ́run aláyé. Prọfẹ̀tà Kàdé Adéọlá bàbá tẹ̀. Ó bí roundabout òkèlè wọn Abẹ́òkúta. Wà á gbà wípé Jésù lolúwa.
Getting a land from a reputable real estate firm is one of the best decisions to be made when buying flexible payment option, steady electrical power supply, genuine documentation, accessible roads to each block with guaranteed security. Avail this opportunity of becoming a land owner with ease today at Homeland Estate. Our estate locations are at Kobape, Idori, Ofada, and Alabata. Idori Phase 1 is now selling fast for 650,000 naira. Kobape for 850,000 naira. Get in touch with us today, one time, and you'd be the one telling the story of a wow experience. Homeland Estate is located at 24 Ladubu Street, Okelewu, Abeokuta. For more inquiry, call 0702 500 0637 or 0702 500 0638. Website www.homelands.ng. Homeland Estate, a dream come true.
A wonderful morning starts with integrity. The integrity starts with you.
Splash FM 106.7.
Panorama. FM.
Welcome back to Panorama on Splash 106. This name sounds like from.
Do you want me to respond to that?
Of course not. Question
No,
is
I'm not from
directed
Kaba.
at
I'm
you.
in
But you are
Kogi
from
State.
Kogi State.
Yes, you are close. I'm not from Kaba. I'm from Ijumu in Kogi State, which is close enough. We are both. But it's like right beside us. Like we're pretty much the same.
I have with me the Vanguard newspaper.
I have Nigerian Tribune.
All right. It's the Vanguard newspaper today is bulky, but initially when the last saw it, and that happens, and I It's up 75% to 4 trillion naira. Banks idle missing. 7 coaches recovered. 8-month-old baby dies as pastor hires mistresses to beat wife in Ogun. Waiting Musano Gosi forget. Bandits attack Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom evacuates 34 citizens from security. Verifies invitation of mercenaries and ominous sign. That's according to Afeni Ferry. Presidency attacks PDP governors over comment on Buhari's performance. Gunmen allegedly killed 2, kidnapped 3 in Ayobo. APC convention, we must pacify those who lost. Adamu, I hope their ticket monies or their form monies have been returned. That would be the first place to start the pacifying. Sean, RCCG pastor, Gandhi Olaoye is chosen monarch, head of kingmakers. Train attacks, insecurity has overwhelmed Buhari's government of Basanjo.
From Nigerian Tribune, El Rufai's call for mercenaries confirms APC's failure. That's from the PDP. Presidency attacks PDP government.
It's a price crisis now.
Afsat Abiola says, why I accepted Yahaya Bello's bid for policemen reject 500,000 naira bribe, arrest suspect with Arizona drug worth 10 million naira.
Wow.
NDLEA seizes tramadol worth 53 million naira in Lagos, Abuja, Edo. It's like we're in a drug war. Gunmen kill 12 in Plateau. Abuja imam suspended over inciting sermon. Only Allah can dethrone, he says. Oil theft pushing Nigeria into bankruptcy. Adeboye, I'm worried about current national malaise, not 2023, he adds. Unemployment, why the number is rising. That's on page 13, and that's about it from the front page of Nigerian Tribune.
All right, we have Kunle Ashimi joining us for this segment of the program. He's a medical doctor and public affairs analyst, also knowledgeable about many fields beyond medicine, that is.
Thank God.
Good morning, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, good
Ramadan
morning,
Mubarak.
Bella. Thank you. Yes, you see, one of the things that actually, what should I say, surprises me is the fact that there was a train attack in October 2021. The railway was assumed to be a safe way when the Abuja-Kaduna highway was taken over by these bandits. And so people started using the railway. And you would expect that nobody would have the audacity to go there. Now, from the reports of eyewitnesses, those people who attacked the railway were young people. Some people said in their teens and all of that. And they came with all these sophisticated weapons. We don't even know whether it was an IED that was used to blow the train track, whether it was actually a C4. If up till now, the DSS, military intelligence, and all of that have not been able to point this out, then maybe I've started watching too much American movies to believe that that perhaps the perpetrators of these acts, with the sophistication that we have seen, perhaps it will be some people within, the military that are sponsoring this. But then again, when you look at how some people profit from insecurity, you look at even the United States and some of these countries that sponsors or that have been known or recorded to have sponsored insurgencies, wars, cause problems between countries so that they can go to war and then so that they can sell their weapons. But on the other side here, the more insecure Nigeria is, the more some people make money. And who makes this money? Apart from the ransom that this insurgents in October, and after that, they invaded the airport and go venture more into intelligence gathering and nip this in the bud. And then again, I say, you see, these insurgents, their locations have been mapped according to what we have heard. They know where these people live. Some of them in clans or villages. And I dare say that when we talk, we say there will be collateral if there is an air bombardment and all of that. But the issue is this, from what we also know, the people who live around them know what they do. The people who live around them benefit from everything that they are doing. So they cannot be said to be. But the point is, you have to.
In gathering intelligence, nipping insecurity in the bud or the flower.
I think everything about government in Nigeria is more of politics, talk shop, and all of that. Now, when these things are being presented to government and to win the side of government to it, there are a lot of, you would realize that nobody in his right senses would want to approve such a project for a rookie company. Okay? So, except you are telling me that any country where they take security seriously, if you buy a printer, for example, a printer, they will request for your phone number, and that your phone number will bring up everything about you, because an ordinary was what it should be, and not that somebody else registered the SIM in somebody else's name. You should also be able to triangulate from cell lines to say this call came from social location. Is it the telcos that are supposed to have that facility, or the security agencies to be able to say this is where these calls are coming from? So there's a lot of issues that have not been addressed. NIN or no NIN, we have not seen it used. I mean, we have not seen it being used in fighting the security that they said is supposed to, that they pushed forward on the front burner as the reason why they wanted us to implement it.
All right, well, Still on security or insecurity, this curious story of an Abuja imam who has been suspended over the chief is best, and that despite the fact that the people want to secure Nigeria, the government is only concerned about the 2023 election. He advised the citizens to send a message that yes, we are going to vote in 2023, but under the condition that there must be security in Nigeria. Prior to that, he said, we are not going to vote anything. If that is the only language you understand, we're going to speak it because our lives are important. Do you see anything exciting about what the Imam has said, or do you think because security is a hot topic?
The Imam has not done anything wrong. He has not said anything that is bad. As a matter of fact, if he had not said what he said, I think more Allah will punish him. You understand what I'm saying? Because one of the tenets of Islam is that if you are in a position to point out these things and you don't, you understand? If you are in a position to give direction for positivity, and you don't, these are problems. To go there and be lying. You're supposed to say what is the truth.
Right.
And so that is just it.
Do you think country for us, whereas the real reason that he's been suspended is because he sort of is has scathing words for this administration on their fight against insecurity?
It's all the same. Politicians are the same. For example, remove Bakari from his church, they will have done so. Or remove Adeboye from his church, they will have done so. So it's just that, unfortunately, this imam is within their reach. And there are many imams like this who have been preaching it. You've seen even some on social media who hit hard on government, but because they are not within the reach of government, so they cannot. And so, of course, for him, they will feel, well, after everything we have done for you, and what we are doing for you, so that's the best they can do. But what they have just done is to now give the impetus to a lot of other imams and a lot of other Christian clergymen to hit hard at them. So they have it coming.
All right.
But another report also of General Overseer they had quite a number of clerics, raise their voice.
I've told you that they have it coming. Now, what will then happen is that if the clerics will take up the cue from the Abuja Imam, it will then mean that they have started, or they would have been cued into doing what they should have been doing since. But let me tell you something. For a lot of power will be the one. We are not saying in sight, but open their eyes to what is happening. Sometimes, for you to tell your congregation that, look, about it, and make sure that you don't have to have a preferred
party of your choice. You can't refuse to vote and then complain about must take our destiny in our hands, and maybe there's only one way or two ways. Get your PVC, be a part of the process. Join a political party.
Don't just get your PVC. Be enlightened about these candidates. Seek the truth
in your court to decide who, whoever at all levels, House of Assembly, the National Assembly, governorship, all of this, we'll try our best here.
I mean, continuing in now, let's look at the drug war as any NDLEA seizes 9.5 million tramadol tablets worth.
And what I tell people is that there is something this man is doing with his operatives. He has sold a vision to them, and perhaps he has gone further to make sure that they see a future, that if they don't do their jobs, their own children would also, end up somehow. And I think that just seizure. How much more those small ones? If we win this drug war, or we continue to win the drug war, it will strongly, positively affect the war on terrorism. And then again, there are a lot of conditions because they've been on drugs. So it's a big positive. Who influence, how do you oppress other things? And they just for somebody tells me it is my own cocaine, so I will never touch it, So those are issues.
All right. Well, we do have to go now, but I would like to sincerely appreciate Dr. Even more interesting because he's a Muslim, and I'm sure he probably for the period of Ramadan. This program will, the second segment especially, excuse me, the second